I did not diet differently. I did not go out and buy super healthy different foods. I haven't been working out. Here is how I got a flat stomach in 7 days and kept it for over 2 weeks. Stay until the very end because there's a lot of information here. Hello, gorgeous. I hope you're doing well. My name is Gia Garcia and I found this video from Alana Davison. I'll have it linked below. I didn't know who she was. Apparently, she's this huge influencer and I absolutely love her content. It's really organic, it's easy to watch. I learned a lot at the same time. I saw her video, I was fabulous for 30 days straight. I wanted to do something similar because not only was I in a rut, I was in the biggest rut of my life. I got a divorce, I moved back home across the country, back home to Los Angeles, finding my bearings. I got in a new relationship, I moved in with someone serious. There were so many moving parts of my life that are still in motion and are still in flames, and I managed to find my way back to my healthy self to feel fabulous again. I'll have a whole separate video for that of being fabulous every day, but along the way, I'm still on the journey right now. So subscribe and click the bell, tell all your friends, watch this several thousand times. It's 100% free. Today I realized, oh my goodness, I have a flat stomach. This is the first time in my life I've had a flat stomach. Usually it's flat and there's a little pouch here in this area. That pouch is gone. I've been managing it. This is the biggest I've looked. I know I look kind of big in this angle. I don't know if it's just the camera or mirror playing with angle. In person, I look even smaller. I don't know how else to say this. I am, 105 pounds right now. I'm 5'2.5". I'm a US extra small size 2. And I can sometimes fit into a 0, but I'm normally a 2. That's my comfortable spot. This is the flattest my stomach has stayed. It's been 2 weeks and my stomach hasn't gone out at all. This is coconuts to me. This is me being comfortable. I'm not flexing, I'm not sucking it in. Now I'm gonna flex right now. I'm gonna suck it in and there, it looks even more toned. I didn't work out. I'm trying to show you, it doesn't capture on camera very well, but in person, it's even more toned looking. Here, I'm relaxing. It's flat. It's still flat. It's been this way for a bit over 2 weeks. It's maintained itself. So that's why I'm so surprised, because I haven't done anything special. I haven't done any workouts since because I have to lay off the workout for a bit. I did one or two workouts. I thought I was gonna do a workout every single day with this challenge, but I ended up not. Today, I want you to walk away feeling good, like you gained something from this video. First and foremost, there were a bunch of things that happened in my life that were not in my control for me to lose weight. And the first thing was I went through a massive health crisis. I had a procedure done. It made me want to take care of my body all over again. You have to understand where it was coming from. If you have a life scare and you want to turn your life around, or if you just realize today I'm going to change my life for the better, or to feel good about myself, for whatever reason you're watching this. I have so many weird hangups that hold me back, that make me not want to show up for the world. The truth is, our outside appearance is how we feel about ourselves. So if we didn't shower, it means we don't care about ourselves. We don't care about our hygiene, our grooming. That's what we're telling the world. If we don't have pressed clothes, a beautiful dress that has all these wrinkles in it, it takes a couple minutes. You might feel lazy, but I will tell you, I am the laziest person in the world. And the fact that I take the time to do these things, like look at this beautiful silk dress I'm about to wear for, unfortunately, a memorial. It helped me get into perspective and refocus on what exactly I want. I need to put my blinders on. And some people say, oh, it's bad to have tunnel vision. I think it's bad to have it all the time. I'm not forcing you to have tunnel vision. I'm not telling you neglect a lot of things in your life just to focus on fixing yourself or fixing your situation. I'm saying realize what the priority is, because at the end of the day, you're going to come back to, this is going to change my life in 5 years. Is it? Is it not? And you need to ask yourself this question, because how you feel about yourself, I think that's going to affect everything about you. I go to the beach and I had this back surgery and I couldn't remove my sarong because I was so hung up about the idea that if people see how uneven my butt is, then I'm going to feel stupid. I'm surrounded by strangers, and my boyfriend always says, stop caring what other people think. They're not in your life. Anyway, rant over. I lost my job. I'm not saying to go lose your job, go quit. I removed a lot of stress is what it was. And I realized that for the longest time, I've known this, but I didn't know how to fix and remove the stress. And I've tried all the techniques. And this is a crazy video just telling people stop working. I think it's stop worrying. I'm okay, my bills are taken care of. I let go of the stress because when I was working at this job, I think it's because I didn't love the job too much. And then I stopped worrying, and then good things came to me. I got a couple clients yesterday. Everything is good. I have a business on the side, but my 9 to 5 is what fired me. I was laid off. They didn't have enough money. I'm not that important or too smart enough to keep. So I'm okay with that. It's not my realm anyway. I was trying to fit myself into this job. I found myself stressing out on a Saturday night when I was trying to relax with my sweetheart watching a silly movie. We were both trying to de stress. He had a 12-hour shift. I didn't have a 12-hour shift. But after I'm done working, I'm focusing on my business, helping my clients, sitting there trying to relax, trying literally telling myself to stop stressing, stop worrying about work on Monday. Oh, it's Friday night. Monday's going to be in 3 days. Oh, Saturday. Monday's going to be 2 days. Sunday, Mondays, tomorrow. I have so much to worry about. You need to realize what it is that you want, that you yourself are actually a priority. Taking care of yourself, it makes waves in your entire world. You move mountains when you take care of yourself. Every time I make sure to do something to take care of myself, and I find myself all day finding ways to take care of myself for how I see myself because of this fabulous challenge. Also, I used to be so fabulous, and that was back when I had a 9 to 5. And ironically, that was my most fabulous because I was married to someone who also helped me stay accountable with this challenge. So he would make sure that all the lights go off at this time, that I work out, I shower, head straight to bed. We had this really solid routine, and that was the best shape I was in my life. And now that I'm back, my life looks completely different. So it's the opposite of having that routine. Now I'm just go with the flow and do what I want. So I know for a fact that anybody can do this under high stress circumstances, because that was when I had the most on my plate too, back in that situation. I was trying to save $20,000 to fix the wiring in the house. I was trying to save another small fortune trying to build this plot of land and fix it. We had a farm. You'll see my old vlogs. It was just stress on stress on stress, but I still managed it. And for some reason, it's feeling safe and peace at home to get rid of that cortisol rushing through your veins. I have some bullets here. I'm reading on my computer. Next thing, do not drastically change your lifestyle. A lot of people will tell you, you need to know this. This is some new information that you have to learn. It's healthy if you do this. It's good for you if you do this. I remember one of my coworkers said that there is enough caffeine in an apple. He would eat the smallest apple. And I looked at it online. It said 3 apples equal a cup of coffee. But it's still not the same because a cup of coffee, you just do this and you're wired. And the thing is, I've tested this personally, and this might be completely different for other people. Disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a fitness expert, I'm not a health expert. I'm just me. I'm just a person who has various experiences. I think that there's not one way that people should live. There is not one simple answer for everybody's situation. You try things at different degrees. I quit coffee. I switched to matcha. Then I quit matcha. And I had no need, no vices, no addiction, no leaning on anything. And then now I'm back on coffee and I don't feel different. I feel different. I feel like I'm having coffee and I feel wired all day. I feel a little bit dehydrated. I need to remind myself to drink water, excuse me. My stress hasn't changed because of it. Whatever you're eating, don't think about it being the cause of your stress, but there are things that will promote your body to not feel good. Say, for example, eating fast food. That's gonna hurt your stomach deliberately. Where if you have too much coffee, that's one thing. So moderation. I hate being that person who says don't deprive yourself, but don't deprive yourself. Don't drastically change your lifestyle and flip it upside down because you think you need to, because you saw that this supermodel whose body that you want, they do this, so you need to do this. Try the things that you don't normally do and see how you like it and stick to it for a while. If you don't like it, come back to it again at a different point in your life where you have a different perspective. But what I will say is I did not diet differently. I did not go out and buy super healthy different foods, and I tried different other foods, but I didn't do a crazy exercise regime. I haven't been working out. I'm going to be real with you because I have a lot going on right now and I do not have time for myself right now. Ironically, since I lost my job, I've been busier than ever. I haven't worked out a proper workout. The last time I worked out was a few days ago. I walked on a treadmill for an hour at 3 to 3.3 miles per hour. So I didn't work out. The day that I worked out, I felt so exhausted. It made me want to eat more. I've noticed that when I work out harder or force myself or think, oh, I need to work out this way, I just get more tired and I eat more because I'm burning more calories. I'm also stressing more about the workout. I haven't toned. I haven't done anything special, any HIIT exercises, not in a long time. I'm being 100% with you because I feel like a lot of vloggers, influencers, and empowerment and femininity people will not tell you, oh, hey, I got fillers, I got lip injections, I got Botox, I got surgery doing this and this. They'll hide that from you, but they'll say, guys will be attracted to you no matter what. No, I don't think guys will be attracted to anybody no matter what. Some guys want to be with anything that walks, but guys want to stay with someone who's healthy and who knows themselves, has boundaries and respect for themselves, takes care of themselves, self-care. That's really important. The times that I lost respect for people were when I wasn't taking care of myself. 100% of the time. They say, I expected better from you because you're so good at XYZ. You didn't stand up for yourself in this moment. They were shocked. What? Why would you do? They had that type of reaction. You don't want that to happen to you. You want to be your best. And sometimes you do have those moments. Hey, you're human. Life happens. You're still beautiful. And as long as you're still working on yourself. What I ate was what my boyfriend and I cook for dinner. But I can show you right now, I have hot Cheetos. I had some hot Cheetos yesterday, and that's probably why I'm the biggest today that I've been in the past 2 weeks, because I had the hot Cheetos and some Pop Tarts before I went to bed. The trick is to do not eat right before bed. I like to not eat like 7 or 8 p.m. If you go to sleep at 12 or 11 or 10, the earlier you need to stop eating. I would give myself 5 hours rule. Stop eating 5 hours before you go to bed. You can eat absolutely whatever you want, just don't eat right before you go to bed. And when you eat, make sure you eat the nutritious food first. So the whole food first. Make your portion smaller and then see if you want more. If you want more, eat more. Your body's hungry. What I like to do is I have the biggest meal at the end of the day when I get home and then relax. I don't eat when I'm working. When I'm working on my computer, I'll just have a coffee or a kombucha or a water, and I'll have multiple drinks. I like to stay hydrated throughout the day. I will focus on one thing at a time, then I'll eat, because when I eat, I feel sleepy. When I eat and after I feel sleepy, I have to have time to rest, let my body do its thing, and I'll sit down on my sofa, I'll read, I'll watch a video, I'll step outside, go for a gentle walk, or just hang out. It's not serious. I like to eat around my lifestyle. If I know there's an event that's coming tonight, I know my friends are going to be hungry, so we'll go out to dine. When you dine, I mean dine, not just grab a sandwich to eat. If you do need a moment, grab a sandwich to eat. I like to do a boiled egg. I like to just make eggs and cheese, salt, pepper. I add a lot of peppers and onions to everything now because my boyfriend loves onions. So I'm finding myself intensely downing fiber. He has crazy abs too. He doesn't even do anything lately. It's not bikini season, but I want to be ready for bikini season. I want to be on the edge where I just need to do a few sit-ups and then I'm ready. Easy peasy. I want you to be this level ready where you say yes to everything. You say, oh my gosh, that sounds fun, let's go do it. You want to be the socialite. You want to be socialite level of having a life. The next thing is find fabulous things to do. If you have a job, a business, if you are a lady of leisure or a stay-at-home girlfriend like I currently am, I work at home, but I am a stay-at-home girlfriend. My boyfriend is the one who gets the groceries. I'm the one who cooks them. I'm always cleaning the house. If you're a stay-at-home wife, idle hands are the devil's playground, and you're gonna be overthinking, and that's when you stress. I want you to build a life for yourself. Find hobbies and things you absolutely love that fulfill you and are giving you a lot of purpose. If you have children, pour your energy into taking care of them. If they feel like, mom, you're overbearing, do something for yourself first. I have this giant reading list. I have this giant list of all these courses and educational things I want to do online, things I want to go to in person, like lectures, and I just go. I worry about the parking, I worry about my gas, and I just go. If I stress out about something, it's that. My outfit, my hair, and my makeup are always taken care of because I thought about it ahead of time, and all my clothes are fabulous anyway. And since I'm in my best shape, everything's gonna look good on me anyway. All you gotta do is take care of yourself. And I do my nails at home. You don't have to go to the salon. I'm trying to focus this, but it doesn't anyway. I don't go to a salon, and you don't need to spend a fortune to look good, to feel good. This is literally free. All you gotta do is shower, brush your hair. I did my hair. And I started to do this thing, the 30 days of making yourself fabulous. Yesterday, I got asked out 3 times. And I was literally on the way to see my boyfriend. I went to his work to drop off lunch. Traffic got crazy, so I ended up staying longer, and I spent time with him. And I felt the attention of every single man. I felt the eyes, and everybody said something who passed me by. They just kept looking at me up and down and could not look away to that level. So I want you to make yourself that level fabulous every day, not necessarily for male attention. Decentralized men, whether you have a partner or not, I rather get the nods of an Eastern European woman, because Eastern European women don't smile that much. But the other day I went out and I bumped into a few Eastern European women I know, because the accent and the attitude, they're not smiling. But when they talk to you, you can hear that they genuinely care. Obviously, it's just a different culture where smiling is not the immediate thing that you do. But especially the women will be very upfront with you as another woman. And they can see when you're being real, and they will be real with you, which I absolutely love. They're authentic. And I got mad nods from a couple of Eastern European women 2 days ago. They do that thing, I approve kind of thing. Like, we could definitely be friends and do some felony yapping. I want you to seek your own approval first to the level of your highest standard. So my standard is different all the time. My standard's always changing in the best way. Sometimes I look to Kate Middleton because she's so strong, she's so lovely. Sometimes I look to Princess Diana for being a bad girl and being badass. It gets people's attention, not necessarily on purpose, but because she's being herself and she's a party girl and she's dancing with John Travolta having fun. I look to Angelina Jolie because she's absolutely crazy. She was an addict. She hired someone to take her life. And then she changed her mind, all over the place and chaotic, but she's known as, she speaks at the UN, and it's like $115 or something to speak at the UN. It's not that crazy. And also the UN's very corrupt. But not getting into that anyway. People still see her as, she has this halo effect just because she's beautiful. She's also turning her life around, being elegant. She's always covered. She's a mother. She's got all these things going for her. I'm saying watch out for your appearance, because that's how you feel on the inside. That's what sticks with people, because you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. People look at you up and down and immediately judge you. That's a good thing that you can use to your advantage, because you can make friends, you can find more people to love and share your energy and build more of a life for yourself, that you can show up for other people and say, hey, how are you doing? You feel good when you're good to people, when you have a fabulous relationship. There are so many apps like Camber, Camber. It's an Instagram account, and my girlfriend is actually the one who gave me this idea, because she's not from Los Angeles, but she knows all these pop-ups and fabulous. I cannot talk today, sorry. Need some caffeine, or maybe it is the caffeine. She knew about all of these secret pop-ups and places that I didn't even know about. And I'm from LA, and I'm very proud. I'm the one who's always trying to show everyone around and be the friend that you can count on in case you need something. You need an apartment, I have a friend who can hook you up, and here are some places, their property. If you need a husband, I know a bunch of guys who are single, who want to get married, who are serious, things like this. Be that friend who's connecting someone and helping them, because it feels good to help people, just genuinely to talk to people and get to know people. Everyone's so special. Find a life, find things to do. Lately, I have been focusing my life on fixing my car. I'm just talking about decorating the inside, making sure all the settings are exactly how I want them, so I'm not confused and stressed. I need to declutter my phone. There are so many things in life that are so small, that are free, that you need to do to fix your life, but you're not doing them. I'm about to do inventory on my apartment. Also, I've been cleaning a lot more, and I feel so good when the apartment, and I mean cleaning every single corner, no dust, nothing. You can eat off the floor. My cat has this medication. Everything around me is taken care of because I'm taking care of. When I do my hair, my makeup like this, and I'm about to change into this outfit, I had to share this information with you right away, which is why I'm still in my pajamas. If I don't say this right now, then the information will be lost forever. A lot of people neglect the notion of having a social life and friends and family. I have a video coming out on how to make friends, girlfriends, female friends as an adult, and how to keep them, and also the power of an entourage and having people, a social circle that's really strong, a good community of friends, families, acquaintances all around you. The reason why is because people need people. It's simple as that. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't need anyone, I don't need help. You're gonna have a hard life suffering. I used to think that I don't need anybody. All the good things in my life have come from the help of other people, whether they suggested something, they guided me through something, whether it's just gives me absolute joy and pleasure to see the smile on their face, to see how they're doing. And it led me to a different perspective that got me thinking a certain way, to giving me this idea, and then it abundantly resulted in something. You're not necessarily looking for something from people, you're not using people, you're just genuinely there getting to know them, and you're along for this journey where some people stay forever, some people stay for a long time, and some people stay for 2 minutes, because people do the job that they need to do in your life that serves a purpose. And sometimes they go. And then sometimes people come in and out, or sometimes people are always there and you just don't realize that you should call on them, because all of these companies are preying off of your loneliness. They want you to be disconnected, where we used to have multi-generational family homes with the mom, the grandma, the cousin, the aunt, the sister, and everybody would watch the baby, take turns. No such thing as burnout. If you needed help on your homework, there was someone to help you at home. If you needed a ride to go somewhere, if you needed to move somewhere, we all just would get a pizza, and that's our activity for the day. We play some music and have a good time moving. Now it's like you gotta pay for someone. You live in the city, you gotta pay for an Uber, you gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that. You can't rely on people anymore, because one, people don't even want to show up because they feel like, oh, something better is gonna come along. No, the really good things are happening now in front of you. And that's why your mind is worried about the wrong things. You just gotta live in the moment. I hate saying this, it sounds so simple, but we don't realize what we already have. I didn't realize the power of my friendships until years later, when I caught up with them and just said, "Hi, how are you doing?" I moved back to LA and they said, "How can I help you now that you're back?" And I said, "I want to see you as much as possible." And they felt that having a social life, having a life is so feminine, because you don't even have time to think about bad things. The worst case scenario thing that happened to you today was that there's a little bit of traffic. That's the most stressful thing that happened to you today. I want you to refocus your energy on prioritizing the most important things in life. When you have a bunch of fabulous things to do, a hobby, you can even work as a hobby. My hobby became my side business. It's ltkassistant.com. I help people make money on LTK by helping them create content. And it's so much fun. I'm not, I guess, kind of shameless plug, but this gives me something to look forward to, because I make content on LTK and I find it so much fun. It's essentially like scrapbooking. You happen to make money on it. Social media is one of the most feminine things that you can do and have. The industry is dominated by women. It's like 80% women, I think even more. The ones that are extremely successful in it as well. You don't have to be on social media is what I'm saying. I'm just saying find something that is your thing that you like to do. And for me, sometimes it's just dressing up and seeing myself in the mirror. This sounds so vain. This sounds so weird. This might be one of the 7 cardinal sins, where yesterday I kept getting flirted with. The day before I kept getting flirted with. The day before, anytime I go out, anytime I'm with my girlfriends, anytime I'm alone. When I'm alone, I'm even more prone. I notice. I don't know why. I feel like people are more brazen because it's just me. When I'm with my girlfriends, it's more groups approaching us. On this day, I was worried about myself more than anything. I know that's such a weird, narcissistic, selfish thing to say, but I don't mean I was worried about myself. I mean, I did weird things that helped me worry about myself. I wore sky high stiletto heels, so it made me walk in very careful areas. It made my posture, relax my shoulders. The past few days, I've been making my posture a little bit better from this fabulous 30-day challenge. It has drastically changed my life already. I'm blooming like a flower. In ice skating and in ballet, we say when you do a move, when you're dancing on the ice, you always are blooming like a flower. You open like a flower. And I've been doing that, and I've been getting more attention because I think it's you're opening your body language. So you're opening your aura and being more receptive to other people, which is very feminine. And it's also very poised. This is probably not applicable to absolutely everyone. I live in an apartment building. Everybody likes to use the lift. It's awkward to be on the lift with 4 people, kids who are screaming, the parents are embarrassed, and it's awkward. So I've been taking the stairs, especially because it's faster. This is the one time where having a horrible building layout is beneficial. I can run across 3 different buildings. I can get the mail, go to the other mailroom, the leasing office. Technically, if you look at it, you think, oh, it's so inconvenient, but it's accounting for all my steps. When I do laundry, every time I go up and down, I'm actually grateful that, oh, this is kind of my workout today. I'm pushing this thing. I'm doing kind of muscle workout. I'm doing kind of cardio. I'm also socializing and dealing with people. So you kind of get your exercise. This is such a weird content creator thing to say, because content creators are like with themselves all day with a camera, which is really weird. Look for logistics that can make your life a little bit better. Aside from walking everywhere if you can and taking the stairs, I live in the city and I'm a girl. So I'm not going to say walk to the grocery store. I used to do this all the time and I thought I was fabulous. I thought I was so European like this. The thing is, it's really dangerous when you're walking in the city as a woman. Even if you're driving, you can get in trouble with someone who's unhoused, who chases you to your car. I had to run to my car several times. I don't recommend doing all your errands walking unless you're in a really safe area. I highly recommend being with other people, especially with a male, if you can. Don't be lazy and do all the chores in your house, because It will help you lose weight. I'm dead serious because I've been flipping my mattress. I shake out the sheets every single day when I do the bed. I don't just fold the bed nice, I make sure it feels clean. Sometimes I eat in bed, I'll have cereal. I'll have a handful of cereal at night. I'm telling you, don't deprive yourself. Cleaning the house has made me whip my butt into action and making me mentally feel clean and feel at peace. The one thing that I have control over is myself and my home environment, my sanctuary. So if that is neat, you will limit a lot of your stress. You will mitigate a lot of your fears, your anxiety, and not feel the world is as overwhelming because you have immediate control over these things. I had a whole list of bullets, but I don't want this video to be too long. And I have the other video that talks all about eat this way, eat your diet this way. But the final thing that I will give here is remember how you feel at your best. You know, when your hair is done, your makeup is done, your skin is good, your health is good, your body looks good, everything you try on looks fabulous because you're feeling so good, you're looking so good. Your outer shell is very important. So perfect it. And I'm not saying be perfect, I'm saying master it. I should have used that word, sorry. Remember what it feels like to be that good because you want to keep it that way and make that your new identity. My hair is not just black. My hair is always fabulous and blown out. It's your identity. You don't need a motivation. You can use motivation, that helps, but a lot of the times your motivation is going to waver. So make your identity when you're at your best. This is how I want to feel all the time. This is how I want to be all the time. What are all the things I did today? And then write them down, keep doing those things. It doesn't necessarily have to be so severe and rigid that you do those things all the time. Remember the core things that made you feel good. The core things that made you feel good wasn't that you were approached by some guy who cares who that guy is. The core thing was that you were so beaming and beautiful and good energy that other people noticed. Why? Because you took care of yourself. Way to make a point. I don't meal prep. I literally just cook when I'm super hungry and take the time to cook. And I eat when I feel like I'm about to faint. Not on purpose because I've been out all day. And then I come home and I think, oh my goodness, it feels so good to be home. That's why I have been taking care of myself. When you eat, take some serious time to prepare your food. If it takes an hour, that's even better because you're really paying attention to your food. And I feel like we should have food care, not just self care. Food care is self care. So wash your vegetables. We overstress ourselves with such stupid things. When I was first dating someone, I would have this weird checklist in my head. On date 3, he didn't get me flowers, ridiculous, inane things. Then I got in this relationship with this guy who does things very differently. I took the time to get to know him. He ends up making me feel like a princess, doing all the princess things that changed my world so that I don't have this type of stress. Be careful who you let in and disturb your peace. If you've seen that trend of women before their relationship and then after their relationship, in the comments, someone said who she was when she was before she was with him, before all her energy was drained, was the love of her father. Who she was after him was the reflection of his love. I don't think that's 100% true. I think it's that women, we have this incredible generosity in our love, in our hearts, that anytime we love someone, we give them so much that we forget ourselves. You might be that gorgeous type of person. When you really love someone, you will stay up all night. Sometimes you can't sleep. You're worried about them not feeling good around you. That's the kind of mind that women were built to have, our natural inclination. Something unnatural is to take care of yourself. We have to remind ourselves or be taught or get into the habit of it, or we forget the habit. We have to consciously prompt ourselves. So this is your prompt today. Take a shower. I wanted to body scrub a lot more often. That was one of my weird small goals. It's on my mind. If people say, what are your goals? And I say, it's to buy a house. It's just a small goal. And I realize the best body brush experience I have, or to scrub myself, is when I am in the shower and I use a scrub. I know it's so small. Since I'm taking care of myself more, I'm finding reasons to shower more. It's such a small thing. And if you're in a bad mood, sometimes you just need to cleanse yourself, do your nails, clean your nails, do your hair, cleanse your scalp, skin, clean your teeth, and stare at a wall, meditate, or go out in the sun and breathe in nature and just be one with yourself. You need that sanity time. And I've been annoyed that I have not written in my journal. The journal is the best thing to catharsis, to get all the thoughts off your mind of the stress, of the overthinking, of the anxiety. It was so dumb because I wrote this beautiful blog. I just have it in Google Docs. I was gonna share it. I never shared it because I'm still technically writing it also. But I wrote in my journal. Usually in my journal, I will write my raw ideas with bad grammar and how I'm thinking just to get it out of my brain, and then write another draft where it's beautifully written and you can read it. It makes sense. It's really beautiful to read. So I want to look back on that and think, wow, these were the formulation of my thoughts. The last journal entry I did encompassed the last 4 months. I did it on one page, just quick bullet points like one, this happened in this order, 1 through 10. I thought, how come I'm always overstressing myself to think that it needs to be perfect, 20 paragraphs long of prose? Don't do that to yourself. Do what you can right now. Live in the moment. If you can't do that right now, don't do it right now. Do the quick version right now. Have the time to sit down with your thoughts and declutter your phone and organize your albums, your photo albums in your phone. I need to go through all the drawers in the house to not feel crazy. I need to take out my wardrobe. Get your life in order in the sense of taking care of yourself first. Other videos, I have a ton coming. My life is so full right now. I have so many things to do every single day. I wanted to catch up with you guys in this video because getting a flat stomach is not easy. If anything, walk. I went to a dinner recently where this guy kept asking, what do you do to work out? And I said, I walk 10,000 to 12,000 steps a day. He said, no, really, what do you do to work out? That's it. I'm relying on my genes right now as much as I can. I can't rely on my genes for very long. I really need to get like a personal trainer. I need to really get back into building muscle, but also take care of your outside because your outside, your skin, it really does affect how you show up. So make your skin beautiful. And I noticed that when I'm taking care of my entire body, not just layering makeup to hide blemishes, when I'm taking care of my whole entire body, first and foremost, from the inside all the way to every single level of consciousness going on the way out, then I become the best ultimate Gia. And even if it's a little bit every day, you see yourself become a little bit better. A lot of people say 1% every day. I think it's 1% every day, 15% this day, 7% this day, 30%. It just depends on what you're doing, where you are. You should also find a way to journal. If you hate writing, or if you don't have a journal, or if you don't want to type something or have a written record of it, film it on your phone and see how you talk, see how you carry yourself. That's the most embarrassing hump that a lot of YouTubers get over, is look at themselves visiting their own thoughts on camera. Hearing your voice makes you want to throw up. Seeing your stupid face, making all the different ticks that you do, you'll get over it. But listen to yourself so that you can hear what exactly is the most important thing right now. How would this make my life better? How would this serve me? When I feel in shape, I'm super anti-ED. You have to know what you're working with first to see what your features are. So when you lose weight, when you take care of yourself, I'm not here to be anti-body positivity or for body positivity. I really don't care. I really don't care. Just do what works for you. If you're just trying to lose 2 pounds, if you're trying to lose 10 pounds, if you're trying to just fit in your clothes again, I don't care. Do you. Take a break. Sometimes you need to take a break from this content, or take a break from diets, take a break from life. It's not necessarily the type of break that you go on a vacation where you're stressed out because you're gotta go sightseeing, you have this hotel, you have this. Sit down with yourself. It might be a coffee, looking out on a Saturday afternoon, having a coffee with yourself, and just be alone, sitting in your car, think about what you need to do, write out what you need to do, make a small list. For me, I'll make a small list of priorities. For example, to be fabulous, the first thing I'm going to do is get ready in the morning, my outfit, then I can execute my day. I have so many good things to look forward to, which is also keeping me in motion. But when you feel like you don't have something good to look forward to, create one. Find 1,000 excuses to go out. And sometimes I will go to a shopping center and I'll walk. Once I'm tired of walking, I will sit there and I will people watch. Or I will pretend like I'm trying shoes at Nordstrom and I'll just look around. Sometimes you just need to get out of your head. It's so simple. You need to do something different. Instead of trying the same matcha all the time, go to a different place. Do something different to mix up your life so that you get a new perspective on things. Sometimes you just need to reset or refresh, and then you can realize, I feel good when I show up this way. There are so many influencers out there. I don't know about all of them. There are a handful that I personally follow that help you with losing weight. Some are like fitness, here are 10 tips. Then some are, girl, get your lifestyle together. Your friends are lying to you because they're telling you you're pretty. They know that you're not even feeling good about yourself. I actually like those really polarizing people because they're being honest. We live in a day and age where people will tell you, no, you look good in those ridiculous sunglasses. And I thought, it's not even flattering. And you're telling, that's how you know that someone's not your friend. Do it for the culture. Yes. I feel like when people say yes, it's an immediate writing, what they call toxic positivity. I don't believe in using the word toxic for absolutely everything, but they're screwing you over essentially. They're not telling you, you look horrible in those jeans. Don't wear those. Don't touch those. Those are horrendous on you. No one's ever going to say that to your face. You know what? I know some people genuinely who will tell you, I think you'd look more flattering in this type of cut because you have this type of figure. It's fabulous on you. There's a way to say it. People believe you more when you tell the truth, and they respect you more, and they say, you know what? If I give you a compliment and you're not used to hearing someone give you compliments, and I don't normally give out compliments, you believe it more. Anyway, I just want to remind you that some people out there, whether they're an influencer, a vlogger, someone on TikTok, they're here on YouTube, some people genuinely are good at it and they want to help people. And they'll charge for it, obviously, because it's their time. That makes sense. You both want something from each other. I hope this helps to de-stress. This is the bare bones, the first things and foremost to do when you want to maintain a flat stomach. So check out this video, more focused on dieting, things I do to diet and exercise that help me lose weight naturally without going out of my way to do ridiculous things. I want to do yoga with goats on my back. I don't subscribe to wild notions like that are not sustainable. And what I liked about Alana Davison's video, I'll have everything linked below as well, it was very sustainable. She said, my idea of being fabulous and elegance is being casual at home. And I thought that's genius because she did her hair, she did her makeup, she's stunning without it. If you see her beautiful glow, her skin, her everything, who knows the amount of laser facial she does and the skincare and the peptides. You never know what someone's routine. Do what works for you. Check out this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.
Visitez le site web stylebygia.com et inscrivez-vous pour recevoir gratuitement des idées de tenues vestimentaires chaque semaine et des guides de soins personnels. Suivez-la sur son compte Instagram, La Gia Garcia, pour des nouveautés quotidiennes et lisez son blog, lagiagarcia.com, pour une exploration profonde. Merci.